Okay guys, it's -3 outside, but you guys want to know my take on a Christmas ham, so here it is. The biggest question that I have myself is, what do you want? Do you want a stress-free Christmas, just warm up a ham, put a little glaze on it and be done with it? Or do you want to go all in and make the perfect Christmas ham? These things are totally different. The perfect Christmas ham asks for preparation, dedication, and the other one, the one that you just want to get rid of, you want to have a smoked ham, get it done, but have a great meal, it's easy peasy. We'll start with our perfect Christmas ham. 2 days ago we started our brining process. We took 1 tablespoon of juniper berries, 1 tablespoon of chili flakes, 1 tablespoon of cloves, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, 2 bay leaves and 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds. And we toasted them in a pan. When we were able to smell the aromas coming out of the pan, we added it to 500 milliliters of water. To that we also added 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 100 milliliters of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, 200 grams of salt and 200 grams of sugar. We let that fluid come to a boil until the sugars and salt crystals have been fully dissolved. Then we added that brine to 2 liters of water. We let the fluid cool down to around 1 to 6 degrees Celsius. Then we added half a bulb of garlic and half a white onion. Finally, we added our Mangalitsa pork neck. This is our beautiful Mangalitsa pork neck. It has a beautiful dark red color, which screams flavor. And it also has a lot of intermuscular fat, which will render down and create a beautiful ham. Then we set it in the fridge and let it brine for 2 days. And after 2 days, we ended up with this beautiful brined pork neck. We're going to take this out of the package, rinse it off with cold water and then pat it dry with a paper towel. So our beautiful Mangalitsa is all ready, and I want to compare it for you with my store-bought ham. This has been brined, it's been cooked, and it's a beautiful ham. You can eat it as it is, you can just slice it into small pieces, you can put it on your bread, but we're going to turn this into a ham. So this is our stress-free pork neck ham, and this is our beautiful Mangalitsa. Time to fire up the Big Joe. Now I want to cook this indirect with a little bit of smoke, so I'm going to take out the grill grates, take out the heat deflectors, and I'm going to put in some new Kamado Joe Big Block. We are going to put in 3 fire starters and light them up. Our Kamado Joe Big Joe is fully lit up. Time to add some smoked wood. I'm using beech tree and a big chunk because I need that smoke flavor to get a good smoky ham. I'm going to put in the heat deflectors, put the grill grates into position, and now it's time to put our hams on the barbecue. Our beautiful Mangalitsa and our pre-cooked ham. Now I'm going to stick in some thermometers, make sure we get the temperature right, because we're aiming for 65 degrees Celsius core temperature. There you go. That's one. And then the big one for our ham. You can see that our ham is nice and cold, typical winter temperatures. So this is going to take quite a while to get up to temperature. Let's close the lid. I'm going to adjust the vents and we're going to smoke our hams at a temperature of 140 degrees Celsius. Our pre-cooked ham reached a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. Let's take a look at the color. Wow, that's looking pretty good to me. I'm just gonna quickly take this off. Look at that. Nice glistening of the fat that's from the inside of this pork neck. Our Mangalitsa is still 3 degrees behind, so now is a good time to make our glaze. We're gonna make a honey glaze, but we're going to add some special ingredients, among which is apple cider vinegar. A 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/2 cup of honey, 3 tablespoons Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and now we'll bring that to a boil. We have put both of our hams back on the grill. They both reached a temperature of 63 degrees Celsius. 2 more degrees to go. Now it's time to brush them with our honey glaze. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna brush this on layer by layer. We're going to repeat the process until our hams reach the core temperature of 65 degrees Celsius. Keep brushing it on until you get a beautiful, nice and sticky crust on the outside. Now we're going to take both of them off our Kamado Joe and place them on the cutting board. And this is the moment that we let our hams rest for at least 10 minutes. Look at our pre-cooked ham. It has a way better color than our ham that we made ourselves. The reason for that is that the brine from our homemade ham It's expelling so much moisture, it had trouble taking on all of that smoke flavor. So that's why it's not heavily coated in a good, nice crust. It's just a little bit pale, but still, it really looks good. Let's slice into it and find out what they taste like. First, let's slice up our pre-cooked ham. Wow, look at that color. Nice smoke ring. Remember, we cooked this to 65 degrees Celsius. This thing is super tender, super soft. It was easy to make. A really great ham for our Christmas dinner. Now let's slice into our homemade Mangalitsa pork neck. Wow, great smoke ring. Look at how juicy that is. This thing is really, really juicy. Way juicier than our other pork neck. Just a little bit of pinkness on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. That's how I like my ham. Of course, the Mangalitsa pork is fantastic, but if you're cooking it like this, it looks so good. Let's go, tasting test. Look at how juicy this is. We'll start with our Mangalitsa. There we go. You can feel how greasy it is in your fingers. Mangalitsa has a lot of fat. You can definitely sense that. That's good. Super, super sweet.
Very good, very nice.
It's nice and juicy from the fat that's melted down. It's got a nice smoke ring. You definitely get a strong brining flavor. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a good ham. This is what you want to eat during Christmas. Now, let's try our pre-cooked ham. It definitely does. Much sturdier, more cooked, a little drier.
Something else.
Yeah, that's something else.
It's not comparable.
No, this is a dry ham.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's not alright. If you're making Christmas dinner, this is not alright. If your mama would serve you this during Christmas?
No, Mom.
Sorry,
Mom.
Sorry, Mama. Don't do this. Costs a little bit of money, but it's well worth it. You might as well get a smaller piece of Mangalitsa than a big ham. It just tastes so fantastic. It's well worth it. Give it a try, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Marcin, you want to try a piece?
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you a tiny piece of the pre-cooked ham first.
Ham.
Ham.
Just ham.
Now a piece of the Mangalitsa. Hey, you're going in for seconds. Hold on. It's
Okay.
not seconds.
Okay, it's pretty clear to me.
No, it's no comparison at all. It's Mangalitsa, hands down. No personal preferences here. Just go for the Mangalitsa homemade ham. Do it. Make it for Christmas. All right.
We want to thank everyone
For watching.
and subscribing and liking and commenting on our videos.
Yeah. I want to say a special thank you to our patrons, YouTube members, and notification squad.
You guys are awesome.
You are. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk.
And keep on grilling.
Man, this is good. Hey. Lekker man. Dat is lekker, of niet? Lekker.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Marcin.